Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we'll be reviewing the Toyota Sienna Limited with all-wheel drive. This is potentially the Sienna sweet spot. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Large Miller Toyota here in Murray for giving me some time with the Sienna. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a 2.5 liter hybrid 4-cylinder that goes through an ECVT. It puts out 245 horsepower. Fuel economy is 34 around town, 36 on the highway, and this is all-wheel drive. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Taking a look at the hood, you can see this one's finished in silver. Not too much happening down there, but the headlight design on the Sienna looks super sharp. You've got the blue on the logo to signify this is a hybrid. All Siennas are now hybrids. Fog lights here at the very bottom, and then you've got this little front splitter, which, yeah, very sporty. And that bottom section of the grille is very Lexus-like. There's the front end. Tire and wheel setup is 235 by 60 by 18. You can see silver wheels. Got silver on the mirror caps. I guess chrome wheels, right? Because it kind of matches more of the chrome on the door handles. And yes, it does have side skirts, and you notice the little graphics all over. That's because it has the kick function even for the doors. So you just kick your foot underneath and that'll open up the sliding door. But there's your side profile. Now taking a look at the key fob itself, again you got the hybrid logo there. Lock and unlock, opening for the sliding doors and then opening for the hatch there. So we'll open up the rear hatch. Now the Sienna, like other modern minivans, has a seat storage system. So you can see everything's very nicely labeled with numbers and everything will let you know what does what. But you got these storage bins down here, which are nice, so it helps you compartmentalize, and then it gives you kind of like a flat floor here instead of like a little cavern. But anyways, you can fold the seats down into that if you want. Basically a flat floor all the way across. Oh, that's pretty easy. And you can see here with the little headrest popped in automatically. Outlet here in the back, and there's another little storage space on the other side. And then you of course have that to lower down the rear hatch. You can also do it with your foot. You've got a little kick thing to use underneath there. Taillights kind of drop down on the Sienna. It's your limited badge. You've got your HEV all-wheel drive badge as well. And there's the rest of the rear. Now let's open up the power doors. So just pull the handle a little bit. It's supposed to... Oh, I guess the power door function's turned off on this one. I'll show that to you guys in a moment. Anyways, see really nice trim here on these seats with the Limited. Getting in super easy. You just kind of step across. Legroom's good. Got a little storage pocket, and you can slide these seats. You can see the little sliders there. So you can slide the seats forward and backwards, and they do have a little foot recliner. We also have some charging ports there, and then down below, the outlets, cup holders as well. And then we got some vents up top. Now we also have our own climate zone on the rear. So you got this little panel to adjust that. And then this has the rear TV, so it's kind of cramped back here, so I can't really show it very well. And then as for the third row, you notice the trim on the seats is just full on soft text, it looks like there, all down the center, not perforated at all. So it can be easier to clean. And then the third row passengers do have sunshades, just like the second row passengers. And also I want to show you guys the legroom down here. So it's pretty, here, I'll just get back there. It's like not massive, but it's good enough, especially for kids here in the back. Oh, and they also have little hookups for the TV. Now this leads us up front, where we've got soft touch here at the top, down below with all the stitching, all of our window controls, got your mirror adjustments. The mirrors do power fold in, memory seats, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors, and then here's the front seat, power adjustments on the side. Steering wheel's power adjustable. You got a little storage tray right there, soft touch on the dash, by the way, and then there's for the power door to turn it on or off. So it should, yeah. The function was just turned off, which is nice if you have a door break on you or something like that, then yeah. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, it's got this kind of like rugged perforated trim on either side, and then it's kind of rougher to the touch at the bottom. Practical controls in the front, including your adaptive cruise control with your lane departure, volume and voice command controls, controls for the center digital gauge cluster. And then we've got our regular stocks here in the back. Full digital gauge cluster here in the center, which gives you a cool little animation with the Sienna when you change the drive modes. And then it is very customizable. This takes forever to load out, by the way. But you can change the information on either side of the display and in the center. And then if we go into the settings tab, you can even change, sorry, I gotta hold down, I forgot. You can even change the meter style here. Oh, whoops, I went up to the completely wrong. There we go. So right now it's smart, there's casual, kind of interesting. Tough, it's kind of fun to see in the Sienna. Sporty, look at that! That's pretty fun, isn't it? I feel like smart fits the theme of a hybrid the most, though. Now, just a regular backup camera in reverse. And then as for the infotainment system, it's like an elongated version of Toyota's normal system, but shortcut bar there on the side for all the functions, a little volume control. And then you've got your climate controls. Again, you've got the rear climate, dual zone up front. We've got heated and ventilated seats up front as well. Phone charging pad, and then you've got like a storage shelf across the dash there. And nice trim in general. Shifter for the eCVT. Got your parking brake here with your auto hold, your EV mode. Again, it's not a plug-in hybrid, but it still has a little bit of range. And then your drive mode select, also traditional USB. Got some cup holders here. Pretty cavernous center console. And then there's more storage underneath as well, so like you could fit a purse or something down there. This does come with a camera rear view mirror, which is very nice for a 3-row. And then we also have a sunroof up top, and then just a darker colored headliner in general. So here's our window sticker for this Sienna. You guys can see all the standard equipment as your base MSRP. This does have a few options, like the rear entertainment's the most expensive, $14.50. Well, actually, destination is the most expensive at $14.50. Anyways, $56,473. So it is a little bit less, well, like $4,000 less expensive than a Platinum, but it gives you a lot of the features you have in the Platinum. But yeah, if you got the budget for the extra $4,000, go up to a Platinum and yeah, get a nice van. Okay, so with this particular Sienna, we aren't going to be taking it out onto the road, but I figured I'd give you guys the cool gauge cluster. But just my 2 cents quickly on these Siennas as we take this back to its little parking space. I think this is the best minivan on the market. I'll just say it right now. I know some people will tout Odyssey, but Odyssey doesn't have all-wheel drive. The Chrysler has all-wheel drive, but can't last more than 10,000 miles. Okay, they go a little bit longer than that, but not the most reliable. And then the Kia Carnival also doesn't have all-wheel drive, so it's like the Sienna really is the only, it's kind of beeping me because I don't have my seatbelt on. The Sienna really is the only all-wheel drive, reliable minivan on the market. It's like the Honda's reliable, but doesn't have all-wheel drive. And so I understand why these are sold out, and I think they'll continue to be sold out for quite some time, despite the fact that, like, you know, this at over $50,000 doesn't have a 360 camera, which, you know, if you get the Kia Carnival, I'm pretty sure those offer a 360 camera quite often, if I remember right. But yeah, I mean, I just think that package-wise, also I'm gonna turn that off. Package-wise, like, this is just good enough for what someone's looking for a minivan, like easy to clean surfaces, tons of storage space, and then being able to get over 30 miles per gallon. And you can see my range. So this is almost a fourth of a tank, 150 miles. You can get well over 500 miles of range, 600 miles of range on a full tank with this, which is super useful for people that have kids who don't have to stop at the gas. The more often you have to stop at the gas station, the more annoying when you have got kids. If you know, you know. So, yeah. Overall, let me guys think about the Sienna here, but I think it's the best minivan.